Yo, what it do? It's the unattractive male here. And today I want to talk about the importance of making peace with your inner conflicts. You know, I had a realization that in order to reach a certain level of spirituality and enlightenment, we have to be able to look ourselves in the mirror and be able to make peace with our inner conflicts. It's things that we deal with privately that affects our overall perception of life. You know, the thing is, a lot of us are dealing with demons that comes from past traumas, from the experiences that we've been through in life. And it's natural that the things we experience on our journey will affect us and shape us and mold us into the people that we eventually turn out to be. However, a lot of times our experiences affect us in a negative way. You know, we buy into the phrase that hurt people hurt people. You know, and to a certain extent that is true. But it don't have to be true. You know, regardless of what we go through in life, it doesn't determine our outcome. You know, it's just one of those things that we have to realize that all the negative things that we go through in life, we can use those negatives and turn them into a positive. You know, I feel like it's virtually impossible to sustain a long-term level of success without taking that look in the mirror and properly assessing ourselves and realize that, you know, there are some things that we dealing with that's hurtful. A lot of us walking around, excuse me, a lot of us walking around with pain in our heart. And we try to mask that pain with external things. You know, some people, they turn to alcohol. Some people turn to drugs. You know, some people, pain comes out in the way that they treat other people and their overall demeanor and how they go through life. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to let your negative experiences force you to live a negative existence. You know, no one wants to attract negativity in their life. I think we all go through life searching for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You know, we all just want to be happy at the end of the day. And that saying that the truth will set you free, you know, that's the closest thing to the truth that I ever heard. Because looking in the mirror and realizing that you got some things that you're dealing with that you need to accept and that you need to make peace. is the same thing as forcing yourself to accept your truth and accept the things that you've been through, and also realizing that, they don't control your destiny. At the end of the day, we all have the power to control our own destiny, no matter what we go through. You know, but it does take work. It takes a lot of self-reflection. It takes a certain level of spiritual soul searching. And that's the thing. A lot of times, instead of us looking inside and fixing the internal conflicts that we deal with, we instead try to distract ourselves from what we're dealing with on the inside. And the thing is, once we experience something that makes our past traumas rear its ugly head, we begin to fall into this self-sabotaging mode, and that's no way to live. So until you make peace within, you would never have peace in life. It's just one of those things where we look at the outside world and we see everything that's going on, and we believe that the war is outside, but the war really is inside. I feel like if people would take the time to really do some soul searching and really dig deep within inside, a lot of the issues that we deal with in society, they will pretty much be non-existent. I feel like a lot of the things that we deal with, excuse me, is due to the fact that, we've been hurt within our lifetime, and we never took the time to properly address our inner conflicts and make peace with it, and just accept it and pretty much get back on the path to righteousness. And you will see it a lot, in people's behavior, how they act towards other people. A lot of people tend to act in a hostile way. A lot of people tend to be selfish in their endeavors. And everybody is just out for self. But for the most part, I believe that is a learned behavior. You take a child, who had all the love that they needed, all the reassurance, all the validation, and they usually turn out to be productive adults, and then you take another child who had their innocence snatched away from them at a young age, or who witnessed a lot of evil things, who grew up in a negative society or a negative environment. Usually those two children will grow up to have two completely different outcomes in life. So, I speak for those who haven't had such a pleasant experience in life. And I'm here to tell you that what you've been through doesn't have to be your reality. I've been on a more focused, deeper spiritual journey for the last few days. And I mean, my journey it's been going on for a long time, but in the past few days, I've really had to take the time and look at myself and look at, my perception of life and realize that my actions isn't consistent with how I really want to be and how I really see myself. Sometimes we just let our negative experiences mold and shape our mindset, which causes us to move a certain way that's not consistent with how we really want to be. So until we, look within and make peace with the war that's inside, we're always going to struggle in life. And my thing is, life is a struggle. That's just what it is, But it is possible to achieve a higher level of awareness and to be on a higher frequency to be able to create a more positive reality for yourself. So, sometimes you just have to introduce your demons to heaven. And that's just the bottom line of it. So keep that in mind. Look yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself the truth. Accept the truth. It is what it is. No one is better than anyone else. We all have unique journeys that we walk. We all have unique experiences that we face and unique perspectives on this thing called life. But I'm here to tell you, if you have some internal conflicts that you're dealing with, you will never be able to reach your full potential until you start to fix what's on the inside. So yeah, man, this was on my heart. It was on my mind, and I really just had to, put that out there because I realized that, it's a lot of people in this world that's hurting. And, the proof is in the pudding. If you look at a lot of people, it's so much evil and negativity in this world. And I don't think no child is born evil. I feel like we allow ourselves to just accept evil and negativity, because of the things that we've been through. So, we getting back in touch with our spirituality and we making peace within, and we becoming more enlightened to create a more positive experience in life. That's just the bottom line. So yeah, I want to thank everyone, who's been, supporting the channel, who's been subscribing, watching, commenting, liking, and all that good stuff. At the end of the day, I just want to do my part in helping people to create a better reality for themselves. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I feel like that's the purpose of life, is to take the obstacles that we've been given in this proving ground and use those things as a way to make ourselves better and to be able to share our testimony with others to help them come to a higher spiritual awareness in their own life. So yeah, man, that's just what it is. I appreciate, all the support. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this. If you got, something you would like to add, leave a comment. Because at the end of the day, this is therapy for me. This is therapy for you. And, we could all just work together to create a better reality. So, yeah, I'm gone. And I'll see y'all on the other side. Peace.